Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. The universe is in trouble of being invaded. Save us, Silver Surfer! The Herald of Galactus stars in this shoot-'em-up in an attempt to save the universe from the magic domain. You must collect 6 pieces of a device that the creatures of the magic domain plan to use to tear a hole into our universe. You must go through 6 stages in order to stop their diabolical plans. You begin by choosing one of 5 stages. The instruction manual highly suggests starting with Reptile or Mephisto, and I concur. There are 3 sections of each stage that could be either horizontally scrolling or vertical scrolling. Both require you to press the A button to fire your weapon. There's no rapid fire option, but a turbo controller would be extremely nice for this game, as you need to be firing constantly. Killing specific enemies will drop power-ups. The F icon powers up your gun 5 different times. The little white ball is an orb, which is your option. Horizontal stages allow 1 orb, while vertical stages allow 2. You can change the direction they fire with a tap of the B button. You'll spend 90% of gameplay or more with the orbs firing forward. There are only a couple times backward, down, or to the sides were useful. You can also collect the occasional screen-clearing bomb with the B icon. These aren't super useful on bosses, but I was happy to have them occasionally on the stages. Each stage is extremely unforgiving. Until you learn what's coming your way, you'll constantly see the Silver Surfer crying on his surfboard. You start with 5 lives, but they chip down quickly. When you die, you lose your power-ups, which is a death sentence in this game. The plus is that once you memorize everything, the levels aren't that terrible. The worst thing at that point will be fighting your hitbox against the edges of the level. Surprisingly, the bosses are incredibly easy. If you make it to them, blowing them away happens before you realize it. The final boss confused me. The picture looked like Mr. Sinister, but it was a giant purple thingy. He was a pushover. As long as you're good at avoiding giant slow bullets, you can beat this one and feel pretty good about yourself. When it comes to grading Silver Surfer on NES, graphics get a 2.0. There are some neat accent pieces, but the graphics aren't anything special. Sound gets a 3.0. The soundtrack is pretty rockin', and I liked it a lot. Gameplay gets a 2.0. Everything is run-of-the-mill shoot-'em-up. Unfortunately, it doesn't do either scrolling version well. Difficulty gets a 1.0. You have to memorize everything, because stuff will come out of nowhere at you, or you'll get pushed into a dead end. Fun factor gets a 1.5. It's not a really fun game, but it isn't an awful time. Overall, Silver Surfer earns a 1.9 and gets a C. It's not a really great game. It's not totally bad, but there's a lot of BS deaths in your future if you give it a shot. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Silver Surfer in the comments, and please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release, because it is your destiny.